All right. Welcome to. Oh, I think I got a bunch of spots on there. Oh, no, I don't. It's the stars in the background. Okay. I had a bunch of lint or whatever on the camera lens last time, and I was getting blurry. Anyhow, so this is Arc Breeding Episode 2. Like I said, this series is just as a reminder to me, but if you get anything out of it, great. So I went ahead and I've been busy. I made some more metal, and I went ahead and made an addition to the base. Let me show you what it was or what it is. This is the samples we have to work with, and we're going to continue where we left off. We got rid of all the extras. I just donated them to the community center, and that way they can go ahead and be useful to somebody else. But what I did is I created this little air conditioner thing. It's elevated one level so that if any babies for whatever reason fall through, you can catch them. At least you have a small chance at catching them. And it's just this little thing. I got multiple ACs here, so it's only going to be like one layer at a time. So basically I can just lay the eggs this way and then this way and then get out here. That's all it is. It's not enough to do like 50 eggs, but you could do maybe 30 eggs around there maybe. And you could try to just drop them this way, like maybe two, depending on the size of the egg. And you do small ones like 2 or 3 at a time and go this way and then get out. So behind here I also have some more protection. This is to try to prevent the babies from walking out. That's why there's a rail in front of the air conditioners. As you notice, there's 2 ways to position an air conditioner. Where you see the smog coming out, like you see there, you see that? That's where the cold is. The cold and the heat come out there. If you do it the other way, you're not going to get anything out of it. So just be aware of that. Whenever you place an AC, the frost or whatever has to be on this side. And I put multiple layers. They're like, oh boy, there's like 3 layers of air conditioners there. So theoretically I should be able to do the large eggs as well, and that shouldn't be a problem. Now this part's metal, of course, but underneath is stone. But like I said, if they fall underneath, I have a chance at getting them. They might stop on the stone level. If they don't, you can go underneath this thing. Let's see. You can go underneath this thing in a last-ditch effort to try to get them. But it's not something I would put too much into. So anyway, that's how I did that. That's so that we can start, doing the eggs. Now, to continue with these guys, get my Phoenix out of the way, my little pocket Phoenix. It's still level 1. I started a new chibi. So what I do is I keep the first designation, like for example, here, this one, male 140. I will keep male 140, and I'll put whatever, instead I'll just put a 1-letter designation as to what it has. Whenever you're consolidating, we're going for some very base animals to more complicated stuff. What you do is you go here. See, this is our chart where we had everything. Only the ones in pink are the ones that we're going to use. So what I'm going to do real quick is just hide. Let's see. Sheet. I forgot how to do it. It's format, columns, hide. Okay, and then this one, format, columns, hide. You see? Wait a minute. Edit. Okay, I don't know what happened there. So this one is supposed to be able to hide, right? Let's see. Format, columns, hide. Okay. So I'm going to do those 2. Format, columns, hide. Okay, there we go. I only selected one column last time. That's why it looked weird. Columns, hide. I'm going to hide this one. It's easier to hide it than to try to retype it or copy and paste. I could do 4 columns at a time. Format, columns, hide. If you want to unhide it, you select show. So here we go. Format, columns, hide. See, I'm getting rid of all the ones that I donated without deleting them necessarily. Boom. Format, columns, hide. And then we got those 3. Columns, hide. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the 8 that we're dealing with. Each one of these represents a statistic, at least one statistic. Okay, there's weight, melee damage, and so on. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the name, and we're gonna leave this designation, male or female, and their level, and we're going to change the name to a letter. So for health, we're going to designate H. Stamina is going to be S. Oxygen, of course, is going to be O. Capital O. Food is going to be F. Weight is going to be W. And then melee damage, I'll just shorten damage. We're going to do M. I like to do ME, but we can just do M for melee since there's no other M. So now instead of having a full name, you have just a letter. So the designation for the column C, none level 209, F140, the female 140, her thing is weight, so her name will become W. F140-W. Spare is going to become M140-M for melee. And that's how that way I can just look at the name and I know what they have. That way it's easier. If you do it the other way and you leave it that way, you can do it that way, but you have to keep checking the numbers. And you know, you have to put a code in there to signify what they're worth. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do the first one, which is none. She's weight. Who else has weight? None and sandwich have weight. We'll do those two. Let's go back to the game. Let's see. Here's none. So I'm going to do, oops. Options, change name. She's a female, what was it? I forgot. She's a female 140, okay. Female 140. And her attribute is weight. That's all we have to do. She only has one stat that we want. Remember, this is the first consolidation you do after the wild tames are filtered through. This is the first one. So I have a weight bird here. 140 weight. And let's see, sandwich is the other one. Options, change name. She's a 145. Female 145. Female 145. Weight. Okay. So sandwich is a weight, and whatever that one was, the unnamed one, is a weight. So we're going to go back over here to this. So we got sandwich and we got that one. Okay. Now let's do spare. Spare is the only one with melee. M140 spare. It's this one here. 140 melee. So now we don't have spare. Now we just have M for melee. Nagresita and evader. Let's see. Nagracita and Evader. Okay, Nagracita is food, that's F. Evader is H. Food and then F. Oops. So it's food and then H. Let's go back here, double check. You know, Sita's food, Evader is H for health, the only health there. Now we got Betty, and then berry time. Berry time is food, Betty is oxygen. Normally I don't bother with oxygen, but I will this time. Now these things can't fight underwater, so if you fall in the water, you should be able to fight with this bird. Food. Okay, so we got oxygen and food, and the last one is Trixie, who will now change to S for stamina. Yeah, oxygen, food, stamina. Oops. Oh, don't want you to see that. That's one of my favorite shows. When she had her butt in the air, I saw the light. I swear I did. I really did. Yeah, stamina. So Trixie is stamina. Oops. I keep forgetting the level. 145. You gotta... I want to change the name. Come on. Options change name. Female 145, and this is oh shit, food. I don't know. No, it wasn't food. It was oxygen and then stamina. There we go. Stamina. Okay, so there we go. Let's see. Weight, melee, weight, food, health, oxygen, food, and then stamina. Just one letter designation. I always put the level because sometimes you have a choice between like a higher level or a lower level. You're going to try to go for the higher level most of the time. The only reason you go for a lower level is because you intend to breed it with a lower level bird to try to bring the overall level up first a little bit and then try the higher level birds. See? You have to bear in mind the level, but you want to go up, incrementally, as little as possible. So anyway, there we go. So we have one designation. It's OFS. I just double checked that because I do make mistakes. OFS. Oxygen, food, stamina. Okay. So now that's what I've got here. I don't really have these designations anymore. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's do this. And this name is now W for weight. This one is melee. This one is weight. This one is food. Yeah, it tries to substitute and duplicate whatever other thing you have there. Health. Betty is oxygen. Barry is food also. And Trixie is stamina, right? Yeah, stamina. There we go. So we have a couple of double weights and double foods, and this is what we're going to use to build this over here. That's what we're going to do. Now we have the designations. Now we can start determining what we want to breed. So we have several females. Most of them are females, and we only have 2 males. So The melee damage is really the most important thing. The second most important thing would be food. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'll breed the 140 male melee damage with all the females, and I'll arrange it, and I'll put the 145 male that has food aside. Okay, now if this female and this male mate and they produce a male with food and melee, this male becomes obsolete because he only has food. See, that's how you have to think. I want to get as many of these stats on one bird as possible, and I have to pass it on with a male that will carry. The male will carry what really gets passed on. The females, later on, you're going to see in mutations is you're going to have two different consolidations going at once. One is an attempt to get mutations. The other one is more of a consolidation of mutations to bring the overall level of the mutated male up. And it's not bad, you know, it's easy to do. So anyway, here we go. So like I said, we're going to do the melee with the rest of the females. So anything that's female is going to get bred. Let's do this. Let's see. Now this is the male that has food. I'm going to take him. I'm going to put him outside this way. He's out of the way. This female, I'll bring her over. I don't remember. I know that the taming on here is fast, but the breeding may not be too fast. It just depends. Let's see. Let's bring her over. Now these are smaller eggs too. It's another thing to consider. Whoa. Okay. Alright, so enable mating. Oh, come on. So I'll go into behavior, enable mating. This used to be really hard to do, and now you just turn it on and off. So all the females are enabled for mating. This guy, I'm going to put him more or less in the center and see if he can get all of them at once. Now this male, this is the melee male, enable mating. Boom. So this is where it starts. This male has the melee. He's the only one with the melee. It is the most important thing. You really want to get that. So I'm going to knock up all the females and we'll see what we can do with it. See how long it's going to take. It's going pretty fast. It's not slow. It's almost as fast as a raptor. This poor guy's over here, but he's not turned on. I kept him off. If I go in here, behavior, enable mating. See, I left him off. So he's disabled. Once I get the eggs from here, I'll put him over there and we'll... I forgot, I think it's like 20 minutes or maybe 15 minutes to germinate one of these eggs or to whatever. We'll see. Let's see, we'll check the food here. Still got a little bit of food. We got to put some more food in there. Right. Now, one other thing is, let me get some cryos, because while those guys are knocking up around, we got some metal going. You want to have cryos. I made another cryo thing here, and I put some more of these. I always want to have plenty of these cryos on hand, because what I do, and I recommend everybody does this, okay? Once the eggs are hatched, you know, the eggs come out of the parent, and I put them over there, and then the eggs will hatch. The babies will come out. What you do is you claim them, and then you cryo. Claim them, cryo. Claim them, cryo. I don't care if you have 50 of them. Because there's a real quick way to do it, and we're not set up to do the real quick way. But the thing is, I noticed that just because you get a mutation doesn't necessarily mean you get a color mutation. When you see them doing, you know, where you throw like 50 eggs down at a time and they all hatch and they only focus on the ones that have a different color, That mutation doesn't necessarily mean that it's good to your advantage, and it doesn't necessarily mean that that there isn't a mutation in the 50. Basically, you can have a mutation and it changes the color of a color slot that just isn't visible. Like some animals only have 3 color slots. So there's really a total, I think, 6 color slots. So if only 3 are visible and the mutation does occur and it goes and it gets assigned randomly to a slot that's not visible, you're not going to know. I mean, you're not going to know. You're going to be like, well, if it's mutated, it should show a color. And that isn't necessarily true. It can show up on this other unseen color that is not visible. 3 are visible, 3 are not. Well, you have a 50% chance of getting the mutation. But if you cryo everything and you patiently look at the cryos, because a cryo will show you the statistics, then you have a real good chance of determining whether or not there's a mutation by looking at the numbers. You know, the numbers and the level. The level is really a dead giveaway. The level is really what you should go by, not colors. People focus on those colors, and it's like they're not that reliable at all. Yeah. After a while, you're going to see where I'm just going to ignore colors. Because it doesn't mean shit. It doesn't. It's nice. Like, here we go. I'm going to turn this male off. No males are now on. I'm going to put him over here, out of the way. Yeah, that's the food. So I got 1 egg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 2 eggs here. Okay, so I should have at least 6 eggs that are fertile. This is not fertile. You can tell that the yellow bar is not there. That's not fertile. That's just something you could eat. Like I can eat that there because it's not fertile. That's poop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I leave all these females on, and they're not going to be ready for mating till tomorrow sometime. So you can breed them maybe once a day, and then like 15, 9, whatever number, 17 hours later, then you can breed them again. So that's that. Oh, one of my babies is trying to come in. 1 second. All right. So anyway, the point is that we got 6 eggs. These guys, they're just going to stay there. Then tomorrow, if we need to get another 6 eggs, we'll do that. Now I'm going to go over here, use this fancy wancy thing. I don't know how long it's going to take. We'll have to check it out. So let me close this. Drink some water. Eat a little food. And now we're going to probably just going to lay them like this. Or better yet, let me try to see if I can get more than one here. So I close this off so that the babies don't roll over anywhere. You press O button, you highlight, press O, and it'll drop them. So I got 2 there. Move over, I'll do another 2. You can do it the other way if you want, but I try to squish them in. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. It ain't perfect, but it works. So let's see, what's the incubation? Oh, it's only like 7 minutes or so. Okay. So I'll close this up. And there we go. So we're waiting for those. And like I said, you may get twins, you can get mutations, you can get no mutations. But what you want is you want to consolidate and you want to make this target bird right there. That's the target terror bird. That's your baseline consolidated animal. Remember, if you get a mutation, it has to be better than the stats that are there. For example, it has to be food that's above 7,800. If it's not above 7,800, it isn't the superior mutation, so there's no reason for you to save it. Those, you just kill them. And that's it. So once I cryo all the animals, I'll go one by one, all the statistics, and look and just pick and choose what I want to keep, what I want to throw away. And 9 times out of 10, maybe 8 times out of 10, you'll be throwing stuff away, depending on the animal, how often it breeds, how big it is. Because I notice that the bigger animals, they do take longer to breed and to deal with. So that's that. Okay. Yeah. So I got a few minutes. Let me do something useful. In between, you can do useful things. Let's see. Let me check my... Now, I'm trying to do thylacoleos and megatheriums as well. So later on, I'll probably do an episode of Twisted Soto and go ahead and try to tame some more thylo. I still got plenty of lamb chops here for thylus. And do have some superior kibble. I have these rock drake eggs that have to be dropped, and I have this lightning wyvern that has to be dropped, but they take like an hour or something like that, so I'm not gonna risk it with them. I'll just leave them there. Yeah, we went to an event, and I posted the event already. It was Stella's event, part 1 and 2. And we got free stuff. I got a Therizino from Cow Dog. It's level 735. That Cow Dog used to be my old tribe mate. She was actually the tribe leader. And she figured out how to do mutations. But she's doing it the correct way. If you look at the mutations, if you see there on the mutations, there's a correct way to do it, and then there's the quick and dirty way to do it. I'm doing it the quick and dirty way because I'm not picky. I'm just trying to get something produced. And I'm putting the mutations in very specific places. I'm not trying to turn it into a business or anything. Normally they spay it. As you can see down there, they spayed that animal because they want to keep that as something, a product that they can generate and sell or trade for. I don't do that. I just generate, and then I'll probably wind up giving it away if it doesn't matter to me. Or I can trade it, depending on what they want or what they have. But yeah, look at that. She's only got 235 mutations and 235 mutations. What that tells me is she actually did it correctly, and she put the mutations in certain places. The melee damage is 1,625 as a baby. 1,625% damage as a baby. 25,752.1 health as a baby. You haven't put any levels into it yet. It's still in a baby format. I haven't finished, raising it. I just got it the other day. Stamina, weight's okay. But these are bred for battle. She made them. She was tinkering with these Therizinos a long time ago. And she does it the correct way, where you have one male that carries the gene for the... you have one male that carries the gene for one stat, and let's say you have a male for melee. Well, you breed that male with all the females, right? And if you don't get like a next level melee, you kill it. Because unless, you know, you don't have a stamina mutation, then of course you can get a male that has a first stamina mutation. You can get the first level or even second level off of the first run, you know. But after that, you're not going to get like a 3 mutation animal or 2 mutation animal usually. So what you do is you have that one male that has that one mutation. This is after you consolidate. You know, this is after what we're doing right now is the first consolidation to make the target baseline animal. What you'd have to do is take that animal and you have to breed him. And so you want to breed him with the females until you get this random melee mutation again, and then replace him and then do it again, and then replace him and do it again. And that way the mutations don't exponentiate. So in other words, you don't get 20 mutations in a male, 20 on a female, and then breed them and get 40, and then breed this 40 with another 40 and then get 80, and then this 80 with another 80 and get 160. That's exponentiation. They really discourage that, but ultimately I'm not going to be putting in mutations till the end of time or anything like that. What I do is I just doing some quick and dirty stuff. Yeah, they'll have a high mutation count, but you know, I'm just fooling around. This is a good example, but that's the right way to do it. There are videos on how to do it the correct way, but it takes forever. It does. Even if you have everything really organized and you're let me go check the babies, and everything is on point as far as that's concerned, you know, you have everything figured out and you know exactly what you're doing, it still takes forever to do all that. 15 seconds. All right, almost there. Maybe we'll get some twins. Male 205. Okay, so far it was 206. Ooh, there's a 223 and a 222. That's nice. There may be a mutation there already. Okay, so I'll swap these out. Oops, swap it. See, if I cryo them, they're not in danger of dying or anything like that. You see? Just don't want to punch him or anything. So I think I got twins or something. There we go. Okay. Yeah. It's getting the mutations. To get those mutations, man, you got to have a lot of females. All right. So what I'll do here is now that I'm done, I come down over here and I just double check to make sure nothing fell through, because you never know. And it looks like it's okay. So we're good to go there. Close the door and jump over this. Now, let me take a look. Bring this here. There. Okay. Okay. So this is the part where we have to really do a quick look at the target bird. Okay. This is really all we need to know. Okay. So what I'm going to do, since, did I write it down? I think I did already. Here's the consolidated. I also refer to it as the consolidated or the target bird or a target animal. I'm just double checking I wrote it down correctly. Okay. Torpidity. Yeah, I decided not to incorporate or worry about torpidity unless it comes up much later. So bear this in mind. I'm going to go according to my list because I can't have it on the screen at the same time as the game. Unfortunately, I wish I could. But we'll do one at a time. Let's see. This one. This baby terror bird. Where's my pen? What did I do with my pen? I put it back in here. Shoot. Sorry, I got it somewhere. I need to write this down. Man, I'm glad today's... You know, I have been feeling better because I figured out what happened while I'm looking for my pen. I figured out that what I was doing is I was using these old vitamins in addition to the medication for the diabetes. But these old vitamins were like flaxseed oil and a certain men's multivitamin. Oh, here it is. I found it. And I was using these things in combination in the morning with my morning regimen of medication. And I was nauseous. I didn't have any energy. And I was just horrible. And I realized that you have to see that those vitamins were in storage in a very hot room. You know, that thing is made out of solid metal, the storage units. They're solid metal and they're in the sun all day. Whatever you put in there is going to fry. And those things had been in there for months. So, yeah, I basically was poisoning myself and I didn't know it. Okay. So, just like the designation with the parents, I'm going to put one letter designation depending on what I see. So, for this bird, we'll just call it bird number 1. I'll just write a 1 for the first bird in my hotbar. It's a female, yeah. So it's got stamina, no. It doesn't have the food, it doesn't have the oxygen. It doesn't, whoosh. It doesn't look like it has anything. It doesn't look like it has anything, guys. Because stamina and oxygen in the 800s. And as you can see, those are real low. So it bred down big time. Melee, it does have the melee damage. Now, notice this. The melee is supposed to be 337.3. I noticed that you get a little bit more melee with the next generation. Like it adds 0.2. So it's 337.5. According to the parent, it's supposed to be 0.3. But when it's the baby, when the melee gets passed on, for some reason it goes up a little bit. Some stats will go up just a little bit. It doesn't really change it much. So just bear that in mind, that at 37.5 is really at 37.3, practically speaking. So the only thing it has is melee and weight. Okay, so this is a female with melee and weight. So I'm mistaken. So this female can live. She's going to have melee. Well, actually I put it in the order. So it'll be W for weight and then M for melee. So she's going to live and she's going to be a female that I'm going to add to the fold. Okay. She's got 2. I thought she didn't have anything, but I was looking at the other stats. Melee. I wish I can point at the same time. Melee is a little weight. I mean, the fist like this. The fist that's like this, that's melee. And the square weight on the left side is and she has both of those. So that's good. That's really good. So the next one is another female. She has... She doesn't have melee. She didn't get food. She didn't get the oxygen. She literally got nothing. There is nothing here. Not one of these stats represents even one good stat in our target. So she's going to die. So number 2 is dead. I'll just put an X there to kill her. This male. Now this male, he has, let's see, no health, no stamina. He doesn't have the melee. He does have weight. This male has weight. He doesn't have oxygen. He doesn't have food. Okay. So basically this is a weight male. He just has weight. So the question is, do I have a male that has weight on him? And the answer is, let me see. I'll just put number 3W for weight. So let me check this. So here, do I have a male that has weight? No, I just have females that have weight. So basically I flipped the sex from a female to a male. So I'm going to put that aside as a male. It's a female, it's a female, it's a male. Okay. And that's it. So I'm going to draw my little chart here. Okay. Oh, watch it, baby. You scared me. I'll just draw a little chart down here. 1 second. Let's go down here. So I have these different positions, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? The first one has weight and melee. Second one's going to get killed. And this one has weight. But this is a female. Oh, damn it. That's a female. That's a female. No. Okay. Let's try this. There we go. That's a female. That's a female. This is a male. No, I'm sorry. It just has weight. Okay. So this is what I got. I'm going, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how I'm organizing it for ease of reference. So I'm just showing you how I'm putting it in a chart. I'm doing it on paper because it's just easier. If I had a second screen, I'd be able to do that, but I don't. So we have the first one. She has weight and melee, so she's going to replace one of the other females that only has 1 stat. Or actually, I'll just throw her in the mix for next time. This one's going to die because she didn't have anything. You don't want to keep an animal that doesn't have anything you need. They have to have at least 1 stat. This one, that's a male that has weight. I don't have a male that has weight. You need these stats on males to pass them to the females. So once I only have 2 males. Oops, sorry, baby. Sorry, baby. I scared my cat. I only have 2 males. One's food, one's melee. Once I get a superior male with more than 1 statistic, they're going to probably be obsolete. So I'll have to look for the next male. And this could be my weight male. So when I'm ready to make weight part of it permanently, I'll have that male ready. The only reason I would get rid of this guy is because I find a superior level. So technically I should put the level right here too. Like I can put, let's just do this. Let's do the row. This is the stat. This is the sex. And this is row, stat, sex. And this is the level. So let's get the levels for these real quick. Okay, so this one is, I know we're being clumsy right now, but I want to be precise in the beginning because if not, they're going to have problems. So this level is 222. This level, it's 210, although it's going to die. And this level, this male, is 209. So if I found a male that has weight that is better than 209, this one becomes obsolete and I can kill him. That's why I'm pointing it out to you. So let's go to 4. Row number 4. That's a male. 209. And let's see if he's got any stats. He's got weight. It could be a twin. Yeah, it looks like it's a twin. Yeah, it just has weight, but I don't need him. It's obsolete, so I'll kill him. Row number 5. That's a male, level 205. Okay. Let's see, what characteristics does it have? Health, doesn't have it. Stamina, no. Doesn't have oxygen. Oh wait, it does have oxygen. So I have a male with oxygen now. I didn't have a male with oxygen before. You see how I'm saving the males that I need to breed back into them later on. So I do have oxygen. And that's it. I don't really have... Oh wait, no. This male has melee and he's got oxygen. So they could only have up to 2 stats anyway. I forgot to check for mutations though. Let me do that. So he's got oxygen, melee. So that's OM. He's got oxygen and melee. Now he's got no mutations. No mutations, no mutations. This one has mutations, but that's number 2. Remember I told you I was going to kill it. The mutation probably occurred in a low statistic, and it went up a little bit, and it still didn't meet our requirements. But the mutation would have to be superior to what we have here, and it doesn't have a superior mutation. That's another reason to kill it. So... it's still going to die. Doesn't matter. This one have mutation? No. So far nothing has mutations that's going to live, and that's good. Because you want to stay away from mutations. Like I said, you get one, you isolate it, you store it, and then later on when you're consolidating mutations, then you bring those guys in to bring them all in and get those mutations off those animals. Okay, we're on the last one. That's a male. This is row 6. And it's level 223, which is really good. Might have health. No, it doesn't have health. Okay, it has food and melee. So I have an animal with food and melee. It's a male with food and melee. So now that I have a male with food and melee, what that tells you is the 2 males that I have now that are just food and melee separately are obsolete. Okay? Over here, if you look at them, here's melee and here's food. Both of these are obsolete because now I have a male that has both those stats. Basically, I have a 2 statistic male. Oh, let me check if there's mutations real quick. And no mutations, so it's perfect. So now I've got a new weight male who now exists. I have a oxygen melee male that now exists. And now I have a food melee male that has now made the 2 original father males obsolete. So those 2 father males are going to die. They're going to be replaced by the fifth one and the fifth one. So let's go ahead and we're going to throw out this one. And we're going to kill it. Actually, I don't want to. I can't throw it out there. If I throw it out there and I try to kill it there, it's gonna be a pain. So let me do this. Okay. I basically have to go out where there's land. Just out here somewhere. If you do it on this stone, there we go. All right. So this is the mutated female that doesn't have any stats. So she's gone. Just like that. So now what I will do is I will substitute this one that has no mutations in row 2. So now I'll get a new row 2. Just extend the chart out. Let me update the chart so you understand. You see this? We started filling this out. Okay. This level was 222. This level is, or was 210. This one was 209. Another 209. Okay. And this is the row, the statistics. There were no stats for this one, so this one has to die also. It was a male. This one has oxygen and melee. And this one has food and melee. And these are both males also. Their levels are, what was it, 205 and 223. Okay. Right. So another one I have to kill is number 4. So let me kill row 4. Let me get that out of there so I don't forget. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now number 4 was a redundant male. It's a male that it's a copy or a twin of one that I am going to keep, but I don't need it. You know, I don't need the other one. All right. So I put that there. And this one, this is where we left off. This is the new one. So I'm going to write the new one separately. This is a new row number 2 because we killed the other one. It's a female. And she's got no mutations. Awesome. Level 206. And let's see if she has any stats. So she's got melee. It looks like just melee, guys. So she's a 1 stat female, which is fine. I could use her for breeding. She's a melee female. That's too bad. I was hoping for a little bit more. So whatever the other statistic was that this was the result of, it didn't happen. But she's still a good breedable female. She has melee, and I'll breed her with some of the other ones, and eventually she'll kick out something that has 2 stats. Now, let me go back to the chart we were creating. So this female was killed off. She's dead. This male, that's a redundant male, was killed off. He's dead. So now I replaced it. This one has nothing. This one has a female who just has melee. And her level is 206. Okay? So these 2 will be added to the breeding line. So we have 2 new females that we can use to breed. We have a male that we now have a weight on a male, and that weight on a male can be used to pass on the weight. And we have these two males. Now, if you look carefully at the males, this is a 206, a 205, and a 223. Your normal instinct is breed the 223 because it's the higher of the males. But the truth is, the truth is you want to breed probably this one. Why? Or this one, even that one. Because you want to bring the overall level up. So you breed the lower level with the females, and then the children will be of a higher level because they will start to get more levels as the statistics consolidate. As you get the higher statistics, you get the higher levels. That's why once we're done and we get the target bird, it's going to be really high level. It's going to be probably 250, 270, somewhere around there. And right now, our low level is 205. So we have this oxygen male, oxygen Malay male, and we'll breed him next because he's level 205. He's not going to bring anything down. He's going to try to pass on those two stats to all these females that we have to try to bring the overall level up and spread the oxygen as well as the Malay. So remember, we have to have a row of females that will have like a minimum statistical value. Normally, like I said, I agreed that I would normally do this one. But because these males are here and they exist now, these didn't exist before, these two are the ones I'm more interested in breeding. If I don't breed this one next, this is what will happen. You breed this one instead, and because it has that extra, 18 levels, because it has that extra 18 levels difference, that could prevent it from trying to consolidate upward in level. When the difference is very small, it has a greater chance than when it has a huge difference. So you want to do the small difference. So a lower level male like this 205 with those two stats can easily integrate with the other females, to create a consolidated one that'll be slightly higher. So that level hopefully will go up to like 215 or something like that, or 210. You see what I'm saying? It'll gradually go up. I did this last time where I only bred the higher level ones, and it took forever to do it because the level gap was so high on some of the stats. I'm talking 20-point level gap, and you don't want a high level gap like that in the stats. It's just really hard to get that. You'd have to just keep doing it and doing it until you get it, but you have to do it more times. As opposed to if you're making small jumps, you just do it maybe once or twice, and boom, you're at the next level. Boom, you're at the next level. Boom, boom, you're at the next level. You see? So anyway, that's important to know, because without that knowledge, you're going to be breeding the higher levels, and you're going to leave this oxygen one behind. You're going to leave the weight behind a little bit. You know, you won't be able to fully integrate them quickly. So the next target, now that we have all the information that we need from the next generation, is to breed this 205 and breed it up and try to get more levels on that. Even if we put, we still have Malay on there, so Malay is going to quickly become incorporated. Pretty soon all the females are going to have Malay. And once all the females have Malay, we don't have to worry about it. Then we have that in hand. And that's it. So far, so good. We get to keep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6. We got, what was it, 7? We had about 7 animals. We killed 2. So that's 5 plus 2 is 7. So we're going to keep 5 out of 7. And that's really good. So I'm not going to complain. So we go here, and we know we're going to let all these babies survive. I don't need these cryos anymore. Put some of these cryos back. And so now what I need to do is go get some food. Ooh, speaking of food, it smells like food. My neighbors must be cooking. So I go get some food on this animal, go kill some stuff, and when I put the babies out, I have to feed them for a while before I can do anything else. Okay? Okay. You have to put food on the animals, and then once they're on the trough, they're good to go. Just depends on what you're looking at and all that. Hopefully I won't have a problem here. And this is just part of the routine. You have to keep your animals fed. Terror birds are meat eaters. Okay. They like to eat the meat. So you have to keep the meat in there. Come here, come here. You're lucky you're a little faster than I am. Let me see. There we go. I got you. Sucker. I got you, sucker. See, is that a lot of food? It's good enough for now. I guess I can start with that. Now, on this server, most of the babies that you put down will have enough food on them to go ahead and survive. Until they get on the trough. Once they're on the trough, they're usually pretty damn good to go. Okay. So let's get a bunch of food. Okay, so I go in here. A little bit heavy. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these out. And don't try to change their name when they're still babies. You have to wait till they're older to change their name. So because I went in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I got 5 out of the 6, I'm just going to go in order too when I put them out. I'll do the first one right here. Okay, here's this one. So I'll put some food on there. Alright, and then I'll do the next one. Hopefully they'll stay in order. Okay, that's number 2. Then I'll do the third one. That's number 3. Now I'll do the next one. This will be number 4. Actually, it's row 5. Which, oh crap. That was lag. I swear that was lag. Okay. Let's see if I can get it on this side maybe. I think this is the right one. What I'll have to do is just recheck the stats before I label them and double check the stats before I do anything else. That's all. Now we're on the last one. Hopefully it'll stay on this side. Yeah, normally I do this on land. I don't like doing it on any kind of foundation. I'll put it over here a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay. So we kept the order so we can more or less tell what's what and where everything else goes and everything. Okay. So behavior, enable following. Let's bring it forward a little bit. Over here. Bring it forward and then I'll stay. There we go. Now I can do all of them at once. See, it's going to allow me to put enough food eventually. Just not in the beginning. It's not on the trough, so it won't be able to eat from the trough just yet. Alright, but they're getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I just have to remember where the first one is on their side. So going back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, now my baby wants to come back in again. 1 second. What are you doing, baby girl? You're so skittish like your mom. Okay. All right. Let's get back to this. Hey, baby. It's okay, baby. It's your little baby girl. It's okay, girl. So anyway, so here we go. Now, when they mature, what you'll do is you'll put female, the level, like the first one will be female 22 dash WM, which is weight melee. That way we know that female has weight melee, as she's a 2-stat female, and then keep doing that. Now, if you ever get in a situation where the male that you're using to breed with, which is going to be this one next time, and you have a female that already has those 2 stats, you don't have to waste it and breed another one. You can just grab that female that has OM and breed it with one of the other males, you know, so you don't waste your breeding time. And that's pretty much it. That's like the first step in consolidation. Once these mature, the females will go in the female line, the males will go in the male line, and the next male, I'm going to note it right here, the next male to breed is going to be this one right here, that yellow one right there, because it's the lowest level male. And I want to use the lowest level male, and then the lowest level male again, and then again and again. Normally I pick a stat and I try to just push it in there, but I learned the hard way that if you do that, like I said, you'll have problems later on, and you don't want that. You don't want those kinds of problems. So if this 205 breeds with this 206, the melee will stay unless it mutates, but the melee usually will stay, and it may get the oxygen. If it gets the oxygen, the baby will probably be like 210 or 211, something like that. So it gradually goes up. You don't want to force it to go up, and that's it. All right, so let me go back over here. So we just got to keep an eye on the babies for a while because they're not mature yet. Got to make sure you put maybe 2 or 3 stacks of meat in there. You see, I'm putting more meat. As they get older, they can hold more meat. So what I'll do, let me finish these. Okay, so I'm going to put some of this raw in here just to have food in there, because eventually they will be on the trough and they will eat from that trough eventually. And so what I will do is I'll go out and I'll get some more meat, and I'll cook that meat, because cooked meat lasts longer than raw meat. And once I cook that meat, I'll substitute the cooked meat in the babies so it lasts longer also. That's another tactic. Oh, wait a minute, my animal's down here. Yeah, I don't even need all this. But anyway, let me go get some more meat. So I have one grill, and I can fill that grill up and cook it, and it should be more than enough. And then I can also cook the raw meat that I put in the trough itself and get some of that spoiled meat out of there. That way I maximize the potential of the trough, and I maximize the potential of the animals eating out of the trough and out of their own inventory. I want that food to last. I want to come back and have 5 mature birds that I can breed and do what I need to do with. That's what I want. Nothing really big around here. Ooh, let's go get that drop. See, I'm on a weight wyvern, so the wyvern has good weight on it. I should be able to. It has about what, 2,000 weight. That's not bad. So I can get more stuff. Here, here's a Diplo. I'll kill it on the way back. I'm just glad there's no gigas. There's not a lot of giga spawns on this particular cluster here. Oh, this is the second time I didn't get it today. Oh man, that sucks, dude. Dude, why, dude, why? That could have been the Spino saddle I've been waiting for my entire life. Or it could be nothing. Alright, let's kill you off. Alright. Okay. Oh, I forgot I got to let me get my stand back real quick. So anyway, that's how you do it. You see how I'm putting in a very logical progression. I'm keeping tabs of which one is which just by going by the row. Now, you could try to change the name, but I think on a baby you can't change the name. It doesn't really work as far as I've been able to tell. And yeah, like on the Domination server, they have a special website that will give you the statistics on all your animals, and you can do queries and searches. I used to use that to breed with before I started doing it more manually, because on other server clusters they just don't have that service, so you're forced to adapt and do it manually. It's easier this other way. Maybe I'll see if I can bring that up real quick. Let's see, let's hide over here for a second. The babies will be fine for now. Let's see if I can get this up. Server list for there. arc.spectrumdominus.com, and then you have to click I'm on Ragnarok Public Overview. Okay, so it tells you that the tribe, like right now I'm on this tribe. This is my tribe name. Mimi's no longer with me. She went, and poor thing went and got a life, you know. Here's all my animals. See, it tells you what they are. Let's say I want to look at all the terror birds. There's all the terror birds right there. Now I can click on compare all these birds. You see what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it still has the two birds that I killed off. Like I think this 210 I killed off, and one of these redundant males I killed off. Like these two probably. Yeah, this one had the mutation. So you see the female that I killed that didn't have any stats, it shows you that the stats are not there. It highlights the highest level stat that you have. Highest level stat, highest level stat. She had no stats, and she had a mutation that wasn't worth anything, so we killed her. These two males were identical twins, and I just needed one, so I killed that one. You know what I mean? They're unnamed because I didn't name them, but you can tell by the levels which ones they are. You see, this is one of the males that has 2 stats. You know, let's see, here's another male that has 2 stats. See, it's easy to do it with this if you know what you're doing. You can take a look at this and know exactly what you have to do. That's it. These are some of the original ones. See? Weight, weight. Food, food. Health, health. Oxygen, oxygen. You see? This is doing it manually, and this is doing it with their fancy schmancy system at spectrumdominus.com. arc.spectrumdominus.com. So anyway, this is a really good tool. This is another reason why I didn't want to leave this server cluster, because it just makes it so easy to breed and decide what to do. You can look at this and you get the number of mutations. You even have the color pattern here. Remember I told you there's 6 spots of color? Well, these are the 6 spots of color. And out of these 6, only so many are going to be visible. Not everybody uses all 6. Some animals just use 3 or even 2. So like I said, going by color doesn't give you a 100% chance of detecting a mutation. If it's an invisible slot, then not going to help you any. So anyway, I just wanted to show you what it looked like. So let's go back to the ark and continue getting some meat since we got our stam back. It's been an hour and 15 minutes on this episode, which is not bad. Can't complain. Oh, and this server does give you the damage numbers. You see how much damage it's doing. Gives you a better idea every time of what it's doing. I think the volcano is erupting. Okay. I think I'm just going to go ahead and start burning this up. Kind of go from there. Still have some space. Maybe I'll find something else on the way back. Some spiders. Oh, here's some snakes. I wish you could breed snakes. I think it would be awesome to have a snake pit or something of death. And if somebody trying to invade your base, all these snakes are down there, and just kill the shit out of them, you know. What you want, baby? What are you trying to go back out for? Okay. My baby wants to go back out. 1 second. You okay, baby? It's okay. You ready? It's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, boy. Yeah. The boy is always putting his nose in the girl's butt, but she's fixed, so she can't conceive. She can't do anything. But he keeps looking, you know, like every day. He always tries. I'll tell you. Yeah. Cats are just like people. They really are. Oh, here's a trike. I might get this trike. Oh, 2 trikes. Thank you. Oops, I'm lacking stamina. Come on, don't fail me. Come on. A stupid server save, probably. Okay, we're good there. Alright, so now I just got to go park next to the grill. And you're going to be making, if you ever do any breeding, grills are your best friend, because they will make your meat last longer, whether you use tech. Oops, move, sweetheart. I bred a black and white 150 Daedon. 2 of them were 150 max level, black and white, and I got a pink one. I got a mutation on the first try. Look at this. She's so cute. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm going to get this picture. There we go. The cutest thing ever. So anyway, I thought I'd put her out of the way over here somewhere. She'll be fine. And let's go ahead and start cooking some meats. Yeah, I was trying to put some levels on her because after your birds or whatever it is you use for boss battle or whatever come out, they're going to be hurting. Okay. I forgot I need gas. Let's get some gas. I have to take it out of here. So I try to burn the prime meat as well, and I'll just save the prime meat in case I ever run out of lamb chop. Cooked prime meat does last, and it does do a little bit of a good job. It's not the best job in the world, but it does help. There we go. Yeah. So what I want to do is sneak the prime on there because the prime spoils faster than the regular meat. There. And now I can try to sneak the rest in there. See, it'll cook this first because it's less of it, and then I'll try to put more stacks of meat on there. So anyway, this is the sort of thing you'll be doing to feed your animals. Tech troughs are basically refrigerated troughs that make the meat last forever. You can put cooked meat in there, and man, they will last forever as long as the animals don't eat it all up. But when you get newborns like the ones we have over there, they usually will eat it all up immediately. Let me go see if I can put some more food on those kids, because I measure it in stacks, the number of stacks that I put on the animals. I try to put 2 or 3 stacks. There, see? There, it's at 2 stacks now. That's almost 3. See, it's doing good. I can just put that on there. If I want, I can swap it out with the other meat if I want. Okay. Yeah, these 2 males are obsolete. Technically, I can just kill them. So what I would normally will do is I would get a lightning wyvern and shoot them, take the saddles off, recycle the saddles, and just put them somewhere and shoot them with a lightning wyvern. But I don't have one yet. I have one, but it hasn't been hatched yet. I'm not going to do that tonight because it's getting late. So these guys have to be killed. So I just got to make a mental note to kill these 2 guys off, because the males that are coming are going to be the next generation. See, I think it was this 205. Yeah, this is the male that I'm going to breed next. He has melee, and he has oxygen. Yeah. So it's coming along, man. It's working good. Some animals are just easier to integrate than others, I notice. And other animals are just crazy to deal with. Thylacoleos that I had took a while, but before then I didn't have a lot of knowledge and experience like I do now. I've done several breedings, several consolidations, several mutations, not just because I did spinos, aberrant spinos, aberrant not Carnosaurus, they look like Carnosaurs, Megalosaurus, Spinos, and Ravengers. And the Ravengers are the ones that taught me the most. But for the life of me, I can't get a good saddle on the other server. I mean, I can't get a good Spino saddle, and I can't, had I known I was going to get a frog saddle that was like 300 and almost 330, 340 armor, I would have just focused on frogs. But I didn't have access to anything good. There's no good drops on ab. Aberration sucks. Never try to get drops on ab. If you do it with a rock drake if you know how to fly, and then you might get lucky, but still it's like a long shot. But anyway, I have to keep looking over there for the Spino saddle. Eventually the Spinos will come in handy, but I do have a really good Allosaurus saddle. That's why I'm focusing on Allosauruses. I already did the consolidation and some mutations on them. So let's see, what do we got here? We done? Almost. Let's get this. So I'll save this prime, and this other meat I'll just start putting it in there. And I'll start, let's see, I could put it in there. Let's get this off, put that in there. See, and swap out the this meat for that meat. There we go. Now, since they're not on the trough yet, what I could do is take all this meat. I'll dump the spoiled later. I can take that meat because they have meat on them. They're not going to die. Those other adults are not going to die. You know, it takes them days to die. Remember that green dragon I gave that kid and he took off? That green dragon's still over there somewhere. It's like over here somewhere on that wall. And it's still there. After all this time, it's still not dead because it hasn't starved to death. So are the birds that I gave him. I think the admin got rid of those birds, but that's all I can hypothesize for now. Now, if you ever do heavy breeding, you don't want one grill. You want like maybe 3 or 4 grills all going at the same time so that you can just get it done. What I did on the other server is, remember, I think I showed on one of my videos, I have like 3 grills or 4 grills on the bottom, and I have like a bunch of refrigerators on top so I can just grab the food and put it in there. This base that I made is something I just threw together from scratch. It's just a platform in an isolated spot. I want to make a water base, but I don't know if I'll do that. I might just not do that. I might do something else. So here's that. Let me put some of this food in there. Okay. Alright, so it's going to take a while to do that. So what I'll do is I'll put all the spare food in there and take this back out and go give that to the babies. Once that's completely cooked, I'll be able to do more with it. I'll put this in here so that there's something. And that's it. See? Oh, look at that. See this terror bird? They're all on the trough already. You see that sign? It's like, you see that thing? Look above the last R in terror bird. Between the R and the capital B of bird, if you go up, you'll see the trough. The trough, it's like a little V, but it's a trough. It basically looks like this. You see that trough, how it looks like at that angle? That's what this looks like. It looks like a trough. They're all on the trough already. And they're not even fully matured or anything. Yeah. They're only at 14% and they're already on the trough. So technically all I have to do is burn the meat and put it in the trough here, and that'll be fine. So let me get this out of here. I like to save the spoiled meat in case I ever need to do narc, even though I do have plenty of narc. And I'll take this and I'll put it like over here, in here, and I'll store the spoiled meat. Okay, so we're just basically waiting for this. The babies won't die because they got plenty of food. So what I was going to do is grab some of this other food and go hunting. Let me go put these crowns. Well, no, I'll need those crowns. Never mind. I'll need these crowns. I'm waiting for that food to cook, so I figure I'll go do some hunting and see if I can get a thylo or something. Superior, I got regular, and yeah, I've been saving all my stuff. Extraordinary, augment, exceptional. So going back here, okay, that's the stats for the server. But anyway, if I go here to Dododex, dododex.com, and I put in not Megatherium, Thylacoleo. Their preferred extraordinary. I don't have extraordinary. I have the other one that doesn't work. So the second preference is this cooked lamb chop. That's what I'll use. So I don't have the one that I need, so I'll just take a bunch of this. Alright. So I'm going to see if I can tame something. Oh, shoot. I forgot. My bad. Before you take off, this is what you do. I don't know if anybody told you. I go into the chemistry bench. I have salt and I have sulfur. If you turn it on, if I can get some gas in there, I must have, my bad. I need to make some more gas later. You turn it on, you can make preserving salts. I'm going to make like 4 because I don't know how long I'm going to be taming. It's pretty late, but I'll just make this a longer episode. It's already 1, but I'll be okay. I'm actually feeling a lot better than before. I'm not sick. So anyway, I turned that off. So the preserving salts will increase the spoil time of these items here. So these items will last longer in your personal inventory. So I have cryos, and I'm just waiting for that cooked meat. I do have to get this off of here because this is too much weight on my inventory. Okay. So let's find a spot anywhere here. Put that in there. That. And I put the trophies in here. And I put this in the special materials. And we're done. We're ready to go ahead and rock and roll. So I'm going to go see if I can get a thylo over here first. Let's see. Get that. Get that. Put this and some of these. Alright, so I arm myself. I got ammo, got all my basic tools just in case I need them. Let me get some water real quick. Come on. Thank you. And just go down here, grab water. There we go. This base is really disintegrating. Now we don't want to get terror birds. I have regular kibble, so I'll keep my eye open for whatchamacallit, tech raptors or something like that. Maybe a high level raptor. Don't need that. Don't need that. Thanks for the bola. Just double checking. Some of these trees actually had stuff. There was 2 on the lower level I'll get to, but they're just that. They're lower level. I'm just trying to find a quick thyla. Preferably one that doesn't suck. That I'll have to kill anyway. Not seeing anything much at all. So for nothing. Sucks. Yeah. Couldn't believe I was basically poisoning myself. It's like that time when I mixed Diet Coke and wine, and it tasted real good, but it still poisoned the shit out of me because I drank it as fast as you would drink soda. And so that's no different than drinking a bunch of wine. I really felt sick. I mean, I couldn't tell you how sick I was. It was horrible. Just horrible. No, nothing there. Sometimes there's a Thilo on this tree. No, no. Wow, I'm not saying... Oh, there it is. There's one. That's just at 90, but I'll kill it so that something better can spawn it. Let's see. Okay. That gets your attention. So it's a 90, so I'm just going to go ahead and kill it to try to produce something better later. Where'd it go? Where are you? Oh, there it is. It was right there. I wish there were more beehives in this map. That would make this a real cool map, you know. If there was as much beehives here as Aberration, damn, I'd be one happy SOB. Okay. Let's go look over here. Usually there's nothing over here. No. That's what I figured. Nothing. Okay. It's not impossible, but you know, Finger Food thought, well, there's no Thylos in these trees, and it's like, no, dude. Just because you went in there a few times, trust me, there's Thylos in those trees everywhere. Just can't see them because they blend in very well. Okay. Yeah, I'm really risking flying in like that. Okay. So, I don't think there's going to be anything in here, but let's see. Double check one more time. Let's go this way. Oh, there's one right there in front of me. It's 45. Got it. So, see, if I kill the ones that are weak, like I said, you'll get a good chance of getting a strong one. There we go. I'm sure it'll come to me. Level 45. Now, if it was level 145, I'd shoot it, let it fall down, grab it, and then go ahead and see what I can do to tame it. Yeah. So we got a couple reset. I guess that's better than nothing. Usually over here there's one on this tree. Oh no, that wasn't a title. There's usually one right there in the corner tree. Oh look, there's one. It's a 90. Usually one here, but I got one right there in front of me, so let me park it and then kill it. Damn bugs. That's a 90 for you. Oh yeah. That's a level 90. Yeah. Okay, so took care of that. Now usually there's none over here. So over here I usually don't find anything, but every once in a while, you know, the server just proves you wrong. Another thing we were looking for are megatheriums. There's a couple of spots where I know they like to grow up over here. Still trying to do megatheriums. I just wanted to do the brood mother. Now I saw a couple of them down there next to the obby, so I'll go down there to the obby and see what else I can do. But so far nothing. No megatheriums. Yeah, there's a tree. I had my tree house in on the other map, and it's actually got 2 thylos in there, but they're low level thylos. They're nothing you want to keep. Let's get some of this back here. Yeah, I used to be thylos right there in that tree too. But right there, you can see right there, it was there's one. It's a 15 and some other level. I don't know. So I'll kill that 15 first. Oh, that 15's still running around over there. Let's see if I can get the other one. Here's the other one. On this side. It's right there. I spotted these earlier. That's a 50, so a little bit more formidable. There we go. That's a 15. The 50's running away. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Okay. Don't really need any of that raw meat. Just dead weight. Any of these berries. There we go. Don't need that. Alright. So that clears out that area. So now I'm going to go ahead and just teleport. I didn't see any megatheriums, but I don't think I was focusing too much on that. So let me take this nifty teleporter. See, here I have all the tech engrams, so I can teleport. I can even build a teleporter. Yeah. Let's see. Public, desert, no. Metal foundry. So there's a small metal cave there, and that's what's being called the metal foundry. And if you go outside, my trap should still be there for thylos. Usually here I'll find 1 or 2 that I want to keep. That's an alpha carno. I don't want to aggro that. There's a Thyla. 55, no. Has to die. Okay. In this thing, that's my little cheap trap. Let's go look around here. Any more? Got some tigers, saber-tooth tigers. Usually you can find several Thylos here, but the level, like that's a 95, that's nice, but it's just taking up space. Carnos. Yeah, by the time I'm taming a Thylo, it should be pretty much good to go over there. Here's another Thylo. That's a female 135. It's weak, but if it's still there and I can't find anything else, I'll get that. I don't need any more pigs. I got a male and a female pig. I don't need a special battle pig. I consider just taming pigs because a pig has that healing ability. Basically, you go in the dungeon with a couple of tech raptors that take point, and they kill anything that gets in your way, and you set them to where they don't eat any food, and they don't gather any resources when they make a kill. So they take damage, but you have your pig, and you use your pig to heal them up every so often, instead of you having to get down off the pig. And if there's any carcasses left, use the pig to eat the carcass to refuel itself, because it uses food. And of course you use a mutated pig, one with significant power, and that will, you mutate everything. But that was the original idea. I had 2 tech raptors in the front killing stuff, and you're in the back with the pig healing them as they go. And you just got to keep the food of the pig up. Oh, here's a Thyla. Come on. 15, no. Yeah, that was sad. That's just sad. Okay, let's go over here. Not agitate that Thyla. There is a another Thyla here already. Oh geez, it's a 50. Oh, they're gonna eat his ass because he's surrounded, I think. See, he's bloodied already. They're killing him. He's dead. Look at that. He got about half of them. He got about half of them dead before he got taken out. There's another Thylo right there. Oh, here's a 140. I'd rather have this 140 than that 135. Wrong one. That's the right one. There we go. I also repaired my long neck rifle. It was getting kind of low, so I repaired that thing. There's another Thylo. See, the thing about this place is as soon as you kill a Thylo, another one manifests as soon as you get out of range, so it increases your chances. Over there, that's true over there in the that redwood equivalent over there, but it's just hard to see. Hard to see in all that forest, forgot my ball was on neutral. There we go. Come on. Oh, shit! Can I go up? I think I can go up. Oh, can I go up or not? Oh, shit. I guess not. Okay. There we go. There we go. I'm glad I put him on passive real quick. He's on passive, right? Yeah. My bad. I should deal with you in a second here. Spunky thing. I remember I tried to do a consolidation. I came close to finishing one on a Thylo on a different server. I think it was a night server. And I really enjoyed it because it was an event colored. They were event colored Thylos and they were so beautiful. Oops, wrong one. Oh, you'll go down soon. There you go. There you go. Thank you. And then, oh, I need Narc. Okay, let me go around over here. Alright, so that's a 140. That's better than the 135. You can also, oh, I did have Narc on me. I didn't have any. Okay, can I touch you here? No, I can't. Oh. Normally I put a door on in all sides because I wound up shooting in from the corner anyway. It just depends. Okay, that'll help a little bit. That's going to take forever. But like I said, by the time we're done taming a couple of things, it'll be time to go back. We can go into the foundry and use the teleporter there to go ahead and go back. Let's do a couple of animals at a time. Oh boy. Of course, if you're expecting more breeding tonight, that's not going to happen because most of the females have that timer. So if you want to cut it short, I mean, you guys can do that. I'm just trying to have some fun at the same time. Just don't want to leave the babies without food, because then you're really asking for a hurting there. Yeah, I think that one was like a low level. My bad. Yeah. Beautiful but useless. Here's another one. 55. See, the second I kill them, they respawn real quick. Are they attacking a Troodon? No way. Those hyenas were attacking a Troodon. Never thought they'd actually do that. Oh, I thought those were Thylos. They're not. Let's see. I know there's a spot over there where Megatheriums spawn, so I'm going to go check out that spawn point. It's over here somewhere. That 135 would probably still be on the beach if I don't find anything. This is a nice spot here. It's nice and flat. There's water. It's a little far out, but there's water. See? It's nice and flat. Elevated. I like elevated. You can build out all the way up here. Or we take this whole area. Maybe even put your structure, put your base on top of this rock, and have the rest of that is just land you can put animals on all around you. Where's that? They're usually around here. Where are they? More pigs. Let's try down here. Sometimes they're down here. Usually right here is where they spawn. Damn, I guess there's just no Megatherium right now. That sucks. Huh. Anyway, this is what I do to try to pass the time here. I'm just curious to see what level that cool looking pig is. It's just a 20. Oh, is that a yellow? It might be a yellow. I'll go get that yellow right now. So far, no Megatheriums. There's usually some over here too, but this is the best place to come for pigs, here and in the mountains. So, personally, I wouldn't mind doing a pig line or a Daedon line. Not bad. Okay, shield, not great. Damn, I was hoping to get another Megatherium. Yeah, I think after this tame I'll go and just make do with whatever I have cooked over there. Because it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to last till tomorrow, because tomorrow we'll be doing another level. Tomorrow will be another episode. I know this is not Twisted Soto. I just felt like doing something while I was waiting for the cooking. I think next time what I'll do is when I'm done with the lesson, I'll just cut it off early. That'd be the best thing to do. That, or I can just go ahead and no, I can't edit the videos. I lost that program, so I guess I could just post it that way. It's a 2-hour video for not 100% training. That's a 145 female. There's another one right over here. Oh shit. That's just an 85. I can kill that one. Alright. I'm going to grab the 145 and I'm going to tame that one right after I finish taming the one that here's the 145. And lag screwed up my pickup. It's a lag. And okay, that was just me. Okay, that was me again, and the wyvern. Partial blame on the wyvern. So what I'll do with this one is I'll make sure that I dump it close by and just keep an eye on it so it doesn't run away or something. Yeah, I figured I'd get another maybe 5 or 6 stylo and then start trying to integrate them, but I don't have enough land to do that. I mean, I could start real small and start doing the charts and stuff like that, but that's all I can do. Can't really do much else. See, I put it on that side, that way I at least keep an eye on it. As soon as this one's done, I'll put it in there. Hope it doesn't fall down. And sure enough, it fell down. It fell down somewhere, right? Oh, jeez. What the hell? It didn't despawn. Why would it despawn so quickly? Shit. Don't tell me it despawned. Son of a bitch. Oh, man. Did it go away? Did it really, really go away? Oh no, here it is. Found it. It was in the damn water. That's why I didn't see it. Hopefully this guy will hurry up. This female 140. Right. Female 140. Oh, almost there. Female 140. Then we'll go grab that one and put in. Ah, you stop going down. Went down again. Hurry up. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Hurry up. Hurry up. You're almost there. One more bite. Just one more bite. Shoot. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. This takes forever. I just call it some random name, like Snow White. There we go. Nothing snowy about that. Alright, so now let's go grab that other one. That 145, which I think is down here somewhere. I think he's down here somewhere. I hope it didn't despawn. Oh, what happened to the purple one? There was a cool looking purple one right here. Are you serious? Oh, did that 145 despawn? It was in the water last time. Shit. I think everything there got killed by those Carnos. My guess is right. Oh wait, there it is. Oh no, that's a pig. No, it's gone. Son of a bitch despawned. Ah, that sucks ass. I hate it when it despawns. It either despawned or it got killed by something. And it wasn't the thorny dragons. Thorny dragons aren't that good at battle. Oh, that's a 20. Shit. I saw a purple thylo just here a moment ago, and now that sucker's gone. Oh, I can't believe that damn thing. Oh, there it is! Son of a bitch. It was up against the wall. There we go. Let's get your ass in there. Screwing around late at night. Keeping me up for nothing. Alright, so it should be a female 145. Yeah. Hey, baby. Yeah, I should have just cut the video and then did another Twisted Soto episode or something. Sorry for the long video, guys. Alright, so do that. Do that. I guess that's going to be it. After this, I'm just going to hightail it out of here. Yeah, in a way, this is another Twisted Server Soda episode. I think what I'll do is I'll just cut the video short here. It's already 2 hours. Most of the time, half the time I was giving instruction, the other half I was taming stuff. After this, I'm just going to go back to base and feed put the cooked food in a trough. That's all I'm going to do. So I'll see you guys later. I'll stop the video now, and thanks for watching. Next video will be shorter. It will just be the instruction, or I might just find a way to cut this video in half and just put the instruction part over there. So anyway, thank you.